permission to get into my account, and I could have just given it to you.
Yeah, well,
Oh
I
well,
didn't
that
know
was a
that. I
first.
never had to do that before.
I know, new things happening.
So,
So, okay, sorry for the delay, folks. We're finally here.
yes, indeed, we are here.
Oh, it's so sad we're not on Facebook.
That's it. Well, I did post it on your page, and
I know.
it's
So
on my Facebook page, but your people won't see it as nearly as much. So anyway, regardless, we're moving.
sorry, peeps.
Now we know. So when you get those in on a Sunday morning, know that.
Well, you have to let me know that you're going in now.
Okay. All right. Well, okay.
Start the song, babe.
Here we
Enough
go.
of this.
Whoops, that's not it. Here we go.
Oh, when I wake up in the morning, I feel so grateful. When I wake up in the morning, I feel so alive. When I wake up in the morning, I feel the spirit. Oh, when I wake up in the morning, I'm here to thrive.
Sing along.
So I wake up every day. Wake up, this is what I say. Wake up, I am so free. Wake up, and I'm free to be me. I'm free to be me.
You.
Yeah,
Deanne says, "Pretty dress, Pookie," and I just realized you. Well, it's obvious you have some green in there because
yeah.
you're the
so
background.
I'm now one with the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like there, those times it's just like the whole thing of being human, and there's sometimes you just get disappointed. Things happen, and you just get disappointed. And so how is it that you navigate through that, right? So like so you can hold on to it, right? I've had different ways of dealing with disappointment in the past. I now deal with it differently, and like I just let it go, because if I hang on to it, then it totally interferes with my now moment, and that's the moment that I'm really living, right? I'm living this now. And so the sooner that I can get out of disappointment, the sooner that I can return to my bliss and my joy. Right? Sometimes you have to just feel the sting of the disappointment, like, ah! And it's okay. It's okay. The most important thing is to have that ability to be able to move out of that, right? Because, like, as you're becoming more and more aware of who you are and how you walk in the world, things are going to happen. Things are are not gonna go, quote, the way that you had intended or planned, and sometimes there'll be disappointment in that. And so, it's how do you navigate it? So, being here in the present now is the most important thing, because here we are all together.
Here we are.
And this is a really awesome and amazing time to share with you. And there's just so much good stuff that's happening in the world all over.
That's right. And so just so to let you know, we're going to be talking about a little bit later, create your future, follow your heart, and reinvent your life in 2024. This was actually a conversation that we had with our High Vibe Tribe group just yesterday. And so it's fresh on our minds. And we're going to be sharing some of our thoughts on that, how to create like a new chapter of your life, because both of us are kind of in that phase right now, and we'll kind of share that with you as we go along here. Oh my gosh, we're gonna less than a week away. Next Saturday is my birthday, and there's a special invitation for you to join an free online Zoom party. We're gonna do some couple of original songs. Let's see here. Oh, Bob's Comedy Corner. It's an encore edition of a Bob's Comedy Corner, as you will see, and other stuff we're going to be sharing along the way. So we always like to get started early on in the broadcast, as we have done for almost 3.5 years now.
Almost.
We're coming up for 3.5 years of streaming live every Sunday morning. If you've never caught one of these before, please let us know. Actually, put in the comments how long you've been watching live streams. Again, we started this 3.5 years ago, I think at the beginning of 2021, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And so how long do you think, even though if you haven't been here every Sunday, but how long have you been checking in with us on Sundays? I would love to know that. And also where you're watching from. That would be good to know too.
I have toes behind here. Please be careful.
Post those and we'll look at them after our little breathing exercise here from Pooki Lee.
Yeah.
All right.
I just want you to breathe naturally. However, I would like for you to lengthen your breath, just kind of slowing down the breathing and getting very intentional about the breath right now. And as you're breathing in the energy of life into your body, into your lungs, into every cell, every vessel within your own being. You're breathing in life, breathing in. Breathe in slowly and gently. Feel the energy of life moving within you, activating every cell. Feel that life. On the exhale the energy of love into the world, imbued with the quality of peace, love and peace into the world, emerging from within your own heart. You exhale into the world, into the cosmos, into the unknown and unknown universe, the energy of love and light and peace. Peace. Again, with this deep intention, experiencing the energy of love from all of life, all of the universe, all of the cosmic divine, breathing in life, essence, energy into the body, into the lungs, into the cells, into the vessels, breathing it in. Allow yourself to be suspended in this space, feeling love imbuing every cell in your body, healing, filled with light. And we exhale into the world this energy of love, the love that is within us. We magnify it through the power of peace in the world. And we feel and sense within us deep, deep gratitude, deep gratitude, deep gratitude. Once again, inhaling this energy of love for the third time, breathing in deeply. Feel all the wisdom in the known universe permeated through the atmosphere, and breathe that essence of love that has carried us from the beginning into your lungs, into your body, into your cells, into the vessels of your being. And exhale, peace, 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 love, light, peace. And in this sacred blessing, the sacred receiving, and the sacred giving time right now, we receive and we give to everyone held within this field. We are one in this eternal now moment, expressing as delight and divinity in this moment right now. Put our hands on our hearts if we're willing, offering a statement of gratitude and thanksgiving for all of the beautiful things that we possess, known and unknown, that they may come more and more into our awareness so that we may embrace all of our gifts and fully radiate our vibrant, energetic life into the world. Thank you. I woke up
Beautiful.
this morning and I'm not able to sing today, which would probably be a first. I mean, I'll sing a little bit, but
We need to switch our songs a
Yeah.
little bit, but I got you
I had a
covered.
little morning.
A little frog going on there.
Yeah, I had a little morning. I've been out a little late
Just want to
too
say,
often.
we stay up a little bit later than
I've been going to bed too late.
doing different events and things. Just want to say hi to a few people. We're going to come by and officially highlight some of your comments as we go along here. But I just want to say hi to acknowledge some of the people that are joining us here live in the moment. It's Elizabeth, I see there. We got Crystal. Of course, Lisa Shepard's here. We got Annette. Andy's in the house. Maggie, Dora Lee, Amira, Adele, Holly Ann. Oh my gosh, Barbara is here. That is so fantastic. We got an Angela, Debbie, couple of Debbies. There are two Debbies, are pretty consistent every Sunday. Debbie Chester, Debbie Thomasy.
Well, Debbie, she has it as Deborah.
Right,
Thomasy.
right. So it's different.
How you can
but we
differentiate
know
the two
her.
on
We call her
Sundays.
Debbie though. Eileen is here. Jessica Emerson is here. Felipe in the house. Beatrice from Croatia is joining us. We just saw her yesterday too. Hi Patricia. Hi Teresa Miller. We got Deanne. Sora, yeah. Chanel Chicks was here for the first time. Joe Mitchell in the house. So yeah, thank you for putting in the times that you have been watching and you're right. I think Holly mentioned late December of 2020 that we did actually do some lives during the holidays, and that's what inspired us. I remember I was after one of those. We said, "Hey, you want to try these on a Sunday morning?" And we did it was January 3rd, I think, of 2021. And it was like an experiment because we even said, let's see how this goes. We weren't planning on, we didn't know if we were going to be doing it, 3.5 years later. But look, here we are all this time. And so another thing that we did starting in 2020. So in 2020, the world shut down, and my birthday is June 29. So it's this coming Saturday, June 29. And when that happened in 2020, we couldn't really get together in person. So we said, let's have a Zoom party. Everybody was moving to Zoom, And so we invited not only our local friends, but the YouTube audience, and we weren't streaming live at that point on Sundays, but I just sent an invite out to my email list and people who had been part of some of our programs, or at that time, and had our first Bob's birthday bash online, and it was a lot of fun. Got to interact with people and play some songs.
Times are changing.
Yeah, have a good time. So, but in the years since then, even though things have opened up, we're past the post-COVID era. We continue. It was such a good time that we could continue to make it an annual tradition. Sometimes I'll have it on the evening of my actual birthday, especially when it's during the week or the night before. It's always been in the evening, but I'm doing it on a Saturday, and I'll tell you why. But it's next Saturday. And there's a link in the description wherever you're watching this, whether it's my Facebook page, I was able to connect to it, or Pookie's channel or my YouTube channel. In the description, there's a link for you to register for free, and it'll just put your name and email in there, and Zoom will send you.
That's next Saturday.
That's this coming Saturday, yeah.
Yeah.
Saturday the 29th, 10 a.m. Eastern is when it starts. So why are we doing this in the morning? 2 reasons. One is so that our friends in Europe and other time zones are able to join us, because when we do it at night, it's 2 in the morning or whatever in parts of Europe and further on. And so this opens things up for people to join us. Plus, it leaves my evening open because I want to get together with actual friends here in St. Louis. And so so check that out. We'd love for you to join us. It's going to be like last year we did like an 80s specific theme. We will be playing some 80s music. On Zoom we have a lot more freedom to play other people's songs, which we really don't have on YouTube because the content ID system here will recognize it, and that's fine. So we like to share our original music here on Sunday mornings, but there we'll be able to play a lot of fun cover songs and original songs. We'll share some laughs, and we'll periodically stop and interact with you in real time. So if you can join us, that would be great. Usually don't record those things, so there's really not a replay. I think it's really something you have to experience in the moment.
Saturday morning, folks.
Yeah, so if you sign up for it, pay attention, check your inbox for the Zoom link, and join us. Put it on your calendar,
All right.
because we would love to see you there. So that's next Saturday. Saturday. Yeah, so we'll have fun doing that. And then, so yeah, we had to listen. We're going to do this song that wasn't originally on the schedule, but since Pooki was a little froggy there when she tried to sing this
I've
morning,
been out
I'm gonna.
drumming
Yeah.
my little heart out.
Oh my God, like 3 different events.
Just in 24 hours, 3 different events. No, yeah. 3
You're
different
right.
events, and they were all amazing, and they were all very, very different and very unique, and they were all outside, and I have the bug bites to prove it, and one little tick bite, but yeah. So, and I've been coming home late because when women drum. And
Oh,
then we're
they
around,
lose
we're
track
around a
of time.
campfire, we're around a fire, around a lake. Oh my, just the deliciousness of that. So not only was I out in the woods late, I was around a fire and
She came home all smoky and
I
everything. Oh my
did.
gosh.
I was smoked, baby. It was so good. So
All right.
good. Oh, wow. I'm just backing up here.
So if you want to do whatever you want. If you want to do little embellishments on this song, go for it. Whatever you feel like you're up for. So our theme today, this kind of ties in. Our theme today is again kind of reinventing yourself or creating your future new chapter of your life. And the song definitely relates to that. It's about a song I wrote many years ago about kind of coming out of a dark period and like laughing and enjoying yourself for the first time in a while. And that kind of feeling of kind of entering a new chapter. And so I want to share this with you. How do you feel today? What do you have to say? Refusing to try, wondering why tomorrow's another day. Then something inside you burns. It's bigger than your concerns. You change how you feel, make something real. A glowing light returns. How do you feel today? When everything goes your way, it comes from deep inside. It's something you can't hide away. Dress up in your best smile, drive on another mile, looking for signs, connecting lines. This trip can take a while, but when you release the doubt and confidence ends the drought, you feel alive with nothing to hide, and happiness breaks out. How do you feel today? Everything goes your way. It comes from deep inside. It's something you can't hide. How do you feel today? Come on outside and play. It comes from deep inside. It's something you can't hide away. I know it's not easy, but you get to choose. Make up your mind, and you know you cannot lose. How do you feel today? When everything goes your way, it comes from deep inside. It's something you can't hide. How do you feel today? Come on outside and play. It comes from deep inside. It's something you can't hide away. How do you feel today? How do you feel today?
That was fun.
Yeah. I thought that was a fitting song.
Perfect.
All right.
Don't ask me how I feel today. No, I'm only teasing.
Don't ask her. We'll get that Facebook thing worked out for next time. But there's a couple of comments. I posted on your page, and hopefully
Somebody says it's not working on my YouTube either.
somebody said that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Lisa would
Today,
know.
today would be the day. Today would be the day for all of that to happen.
Lisa, isn't she streaming on her YouTube
Right?
channel?
Don't you just want to just pile it on? Just, like if it's gonna be like that kind of day, just pile it on.
I'm pretty sure you are. You are on your Facebook on YouTube. But
So fun.
confirm for us though.
All right.
Lisa Shepard. Let's see here. I started a new interview series not too long ago called The Inspired Life, where I'm interviewing people doing amazing things in the arts and in different personal development realms and so on. And
When are you gonna interview me?
well, you get the stage every Sunday. You're so much in the spotlight. Yeah, your YouTube is working just
But
fine.
don't you want to ask me the questions that everybody wants to know the answers to? I mean, come on, Bob. You know all the answers.
Oh, dude, your life is an open book.
Ah, dang.
So your YouTube channel is working fine. It's just when somebody had an issue, it's just with their particular connection. All right. So my most recent interview is with an Australian artist named Ros Gervay, and it's a really good one. It just went live on Friday on my YouTube channel, and so check that out. There's a link to it in the description of this video, so go check that out. I'm really enjoying this interviewing these fascinating people and sharing their stories, and also from a business aspect, like if you have have aspirations of offering you have a gift or a talent that you want to get out into the world and maybe serve more people, maybe even make a little income from it. That's the types of questions that I'm asking these folks, and it's really they're really inspiring. Hence the name of the series called The Inspired Life. Let's check in now on with some folks here.
Hang on a minute.
Yeah, like I said.
I'll be right back.
All right, so like Holly says, watching on Pookie's channel. That's where we're trying to direct all of our traffic, actually, even though we're streaming on my channel and we stream on usually on Pookie's Facebook page. We're actually trying to get as much traffic as possible on Pookie's channel because we're trying to grow that. And she's actually on her way to to the next level of YouTube partnership, which will allow her to, among other things, to monetize her videos and things like that, so she can start being rewarded for all the good stuff that she's putting out in the world. Let me go back and scroll through. Debbie Chester said this song brought a happy tear to my eye. Oh, that's so great. Thank you for your kind words, Deanne and Adele. You thought that song had a Dear Prudence kind of feel? I never heard that one. I like Dear Prudence from the White Album for the Beatles, so that's really, really cool. Thank you for the kind words, Mary Lou, on that. Awesome. Andy liked your drumming, Pookie. All right, cool. Now, I just want to use these comments just to heap praise on that song, but I wanted to check back to see where some people were from. Thank you for signing up. I assume that's for the birthday party. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm hoping you can make oh, hey, Mishi, our friend from Phoenix. We just saw it back in March. Sunday video. Let's see here. I think I was listening to Bob's channel, received a notification about the Sunday video. Been listening ever since. Yes, it's going to be a wonderful birthday badge. Let's see. It was there. I remember I was there. Been blessed with you guys ever since. Stacy's watching in St. Louis from the show. She's been watching from the beginning. We got, is it Neil or from the Philippines? Great to have you here. And Affirmations, you've been following. Juniper Tree's been following since 2020. Very cool. Jessica's been listening for catching these Sundays for on and off for 3 years, trying to make it a routine. Yeah, some people show up here every Sunday, and we never refer to this as a church or anything, but some people say it's kind of like their version of church. If that you want to use those terms to describe it, that's awesome. We love it. Bert's only been watching join a couple of months, but we're glad that you're here. Oh, and Chanel, the first time watching. Wow. Well, welcome. Come on back. Been watching about 2 years. Good morning. Hi, May. Let's see here. Oh, and Bert's tuning in from Central Texas. Let's see. I'm kind of going in reverse chronological order here.
I like to consider us more like family.
Yeah, it's like a global family gathering is one of the ways we have described this too.
Yeah.
But
Because we're all related.
Been watching.
I just want to tell all of you genealogy folks out there, you think that we're not connected. If you go back far enough in your genealogy line, you'll find out that we all come from the same peoples.
Mm-hmm.
We all do. So it is so important, for us to recognize our oneness, our collective togetherness,
Mm-hmm.
And the truth is that we really are family. And I think that once we acknowledge that, then everything gets a lot easier. Because in the truest sense of the word family, it means familiar. Familia, I think in Spanish. How do you say it in Spanish, babe?
I'm not
Familia.
sure. Probably, yeah.
Familia, family, familiar, those that are known to us.
Mm-hmm.
And so all we're doing is we're just meeting our family when we're traveling around the world. And, pardon me, greeting people. That was a little bit of my fire breath right there from being around the fire.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. I don't know. There's something also very primal about being around a fire and then bringing drums and voices to that fire. It's very, very beautiful, very powerful. Watching women dancing around the fire, their shadows, glowing in the glistening orange brilliance of the fire. It's really quite a thing to behold. I'm really loving this returning back to my origins, and going back to, just being, experiencing myself in a whole new way. And I'm so grateful to my drums who have been with me and have been really calling me forward at this time in my life. So it's really, really beautiful. So I'm experiencing a lot of magic in my life right now. Lots and lots of it.
You are. Actually, I got something I'm going to pull up here that wasn't part of the plan, but we're so Crystal has been watching lives for 3+ years since the beginning. I think you were alone in the beginning. Actually, I did a number of live things on my channel. I mean, before and since Sundays, but no, the first from the beginning Sunday lives were always Pooki and I. In fact, check this out. Hang on a second. Let me pull this up. Since we're talking about it, it seems like it's very fitting. So just let me find it real quick here. This is a clip from the very first one from January 3rd, I believe it was, 2021. I just happen to remember that I had this clip. Well, hello. Welcome to the first of perhaps many Sunday inspiration live streams. I'm Bob Baker, and this right here is
Pooki Lee.
That's right. My significant other of 15. We just celebrated 15 years of couplehood in December. We like to call it unwedded bliss. There's no paperwork involved here, just
lots of love.
Just lots of love, yeah.
That's right.
Lots of history together and making music and merriment and all kinds of stuff. So we had this idea last week We're testing this out today. Trying to have this idea for a format that would be like maybe 30 minutes or so on Sunday mornings, at least in the U.S. We have some live music, some pre-recorded music, a little bit of messages. Of course, there's going to be some affirmations here since it's my channel.
Of course.
Yeah. And so we're going to test this out. So I already see there are a lot of comments here, which is awesome. I'm going to acknowledge some of those as we go along here. So please feel free to comment. Let us know where you're watching from, because we always get inspired.
I decided that squatting wasn't going to work out for me moving forward. And so, yeah, I decided that my legs just told me after that that little first one there that yeah, that wasn't going to work for me. So I decided to stand because I didn't want to sit in a chair. If you know me, there's no sitting in a chair.
So yeah, it started off with one microphone that we had to share and all sing into, and then we added the green screen after a while. Actually, Pookie's saying maybe we should go back to just showing the room like that. We'd have to clean it up, but
Brilliant idea.
So
Let's do it.
So maybe we will. So there you go. So yeah, from the get-go, humble beginnings 3.5 years ago. So
how things have changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did get married last year. Oddly enough.
Cool. Familia. Oh, here we go. Familia in Spanish, family, familiar.
Yeah.
Wow, Bob, you've lost weight. 3.5 years ago, I lost weight. Perhaps. Or did I look heavier then? I don't know. I don't know what that.
No, you're probably thinner then, babe.
Yeah, probably. All right. So anyway, so thank you. Oh, so for those of you who are here for the first time or just been with us for a long time, we have a little celebration for you. We have a group of people that gather together in Studio B. Every Sunday, they put together the studio. They gather together. They get in their places just so they can have a few seconds to celebrate you. Crystal, you ready to help in the countdown?
All right, Crystal, we're so glad you're here.
That's right. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cue Studio B. That round of applause is for you for being here, and we appreciate you. All right, here we go. That's awesome. So I think it's time now to switch over to our main topic. Let me just get some stuff together. There's not a download. There's not a whole lot of notes. We're just going to be riffing on what we talked about yesterday. Are you ready for this? And so the thumbnail says "Reinvent Your Life in 2024." The full title here of the video is "Create Your Future, Follow Your Heart, and Reinvent Your Life in 2024." And so this was a discussion that we had with our monthly community call with our High Vibe Tribe online community just yesterday, and that was a very enlightening and all as they're always inspiring calls. We shared a little bit about what we're going through in this regard about reinvention. So, like, do you ever feel, maybe you feel that way now, or have you had times in your life when maybe you've been going along with the status quo and you're just feeling a calling? There's something calling you to do more. I think we often have this on an ongoing basis, but there's certain like times of our life, especially if you're in a job, maybe you have a day job that you're not really satisfied with. There's probably that ongoing calling of, man, I could be doing something else. But I go through stages like where I discovered like a new thing. There was a period of my life where I was known as the local music newspaper publisher, and I did that for 10 years. But by the end of that 10 years, I was getting a little bit like feeling like, yeah, I've done this, and I love it, but I'm ready to put this to rest and move on to something else. At that time, my next evolution was to be an author. I was starting to publish books, and I felt myself a calling to do that. Did that for many years. The YouTube era, which started like 7.5 years ago, that was like a new thing that I was in a state of wanting to raise my own vibration and wasn't liking completely happy with everything I was finding online, like with affirmations and guided meditations, that I was going to create some of my own and see how people respond to them. And lo and behold, here we are. You wouldn't be here if I hadn't have experimented with that and then paid attention that people were resonating with it and just took a deep dive into spreading that aspect of what I do. But lately, I've been feeling like, what's the next stage? What's the next step? Right? Similar thing with you, Pookie, and your like there's two things that you got going on. One is this drumming for women. You got two different things that are geared for women, but one is this drumming thing, which you know to talk a little bit about that and that your history with that and how that evolved into this thing that seems to be gaining momentum.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's not mine.
Yeah.
Right? It wasn't my idea. You know, like sometimes you have ideas. You know, when you know, like there's a moment where you realize it is a calling, right? And then there are things that we desire that we want to do that aren't necessarily callings. They're just things that we want to accomplish in our lifetime. But I think for me, like a calling is like something where the powers that be are ready to infuse their energy into that which you're like. They're kind of like saying, if you do this, then we'll, you know, like it feels like the universe is conspiring on your behalf in a big way. In fact, calling you to it. So drums have been in my life ever since I woke up. You know, when I emerged, I had a very Kundalini awakening is probably the best way that I can explain it, in as much as I went from being asleep to being awake in like a moment, a defined moment. It was July the 28th, 1998. And I remember it. And I remember who was in the room, and I remember what happened for me. And that was the day that I knew that I moved from being just being like a person in the world to I was an eternal being, that I was never born and I will never die, and that I am and that I am love at the core of my essence. So that's what I came to know. Once that happened, and my whole world started changing. I started looking for places and people and things that could support what I was feeling called to. And I ended up going to this drum circle, and in this drum circle, I felt I felt the freedom of the drum. I didn't really know what was going on, but I felt that. And so I continued. I went to Guitar Center, which is where you would go if you were going to buy, you were in the world and you were going to buy a musical instrument, you would go to Guitar Center, and that's where I went. And I went to Guitar Center, and they happened to have a frame drum and a mallet. And it had the painting of the animals and the Mother Earth, and so that was my drum. It's been my drum for 25 years. It's my side ride. It goes everywhere with me. Has traveled to all of the sacred places, has drummed everywhere, and has been my side ride for many, many years. This drum has taught me many things. So as I have this relationship with my drum, and I witnessed this experience with women around a ceremonial drum, and it like shot all of my my cells out into an energetic realm where I was then like, oh, this is the next step in my evolution. I don't even know what that means, but I know that this is where I'm going. Like I felt the pull of these women around this ceremonial drum, and they were singing and they were chanting, and it pulled me in, and then all of a sudden the drum started resonating in my life. I've drummed many times. I've drummed many times on Facebook. I've drummed for many things. I've drummed for people. I've drummed for healing. I've drummed many, many times. However, now it's different. Now what's happening is there's a calling that's also included in this, and gathering together. For me, it's the women, gathering the women together around the ceremonial drum, around the frame drum, and connecting with our deep ancestral roots, with who we are and what it is that we've come here to express, and connecting with the women drummers that are a part of our lineage, our personal lineage, that drummed in community to support the community. So it's so powerful. So all these experiences. So I come back to St. Louis from having this experience in January, and I'm like all on fire about drumming. So I find these drum circles, and they're oddly enough being led by women, and they're powerful and beautiful and unique, because I've only gone to drum circles led by men. Women lead drum circles very differently. It's just different. It's not right or wrong. It's just different because we're two different beings, Women are very, very different than men. The only thing that we share is like the components of our body, except for women have a lot more complicated, because we got like hormones that are moving and changing every month, right? And so we're in this cycle. We're like the moon, right? In how it is that we move in our body. So I'm learning all of this stuff about my body. I'm learning all of this. I'm learning the drum is teaching me, the women are teaching me, gathering in community is teaching me, and something is happening in my community here in St. Louis where there is a revival of drum, a desire for women especially to come to the drum and to really discover some of the medicine that is held within drums because they are sacred beings. And so I even did my own class where I had you connect to the soul of your drum, which was an outrageous success, so much so that I'm going to be doing the class in a live version monthly here in St. Louis.
You had like 28 women show up to the first one just a couple of weeks ago.
And just raving. They've been running around raving to everybody about how powerful the class was. And I have to tell you the truth. I never taught this class before. I never thought about this class. But I'm following this thing. I'm following this calling. And so the universe is coming to support me. So I said, okay, I'm going to make the class. I'm going to go in. I'll do all the 3D stuff. I'll do all the body stuff. I'll set the space. I'll offer the prayer. I'll bring the people together. I'll make the announcement. But when it comes right down to that moment where something needs to be said, you better show up because I've never done this before. But I have a sense. I can sense and feel into what it is that we're doing. But spirit support me, and I got incredible support. I was never ever without guidance from the divine as to what these women needed in order to connect to their drums. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
And so there are drum circles. There have been drumming events for all of history, and it dates back to tribal times. But Pooki did this unique thing, especially in this first class, where it was like the woman's relationship with their drum. And I remember asking her, "Where did you get this idea? Like, did somebody else do this?" And she goes, "No." It's like there was no. She wasn't like modeling somebody else's. It was just something you felt called to do, and it was different than anyone else was doing. There may be somebody who's doing it, but I'm not aware, and you're not either, right? So you created this unique thing within this niche of drumming for women, and so many of them came and really got a lot out of it.
Yeah. So I'm doing. So that was the first. That was the introduction. I'm doing a session 2, which is all around healing. I'll do another segment 3 around voicing,
chanting,
and then chanting, and then I'll do a segment 4 around movement, and who knows where it will go from there. Yeah. I'm just listening, right? And I'm just responding to the need that is being held within my community for this experience, and I'm ever so grateful and delighted to be the one to bring and to share this medicine.
So I always like to take these personal stories and then ask you, how can you apply these to your life? So what's the takeaway here, just in this initial conversation about it? One, I think this is pretty often the case, but one is usually these callings are something that you have been present in your life for a while, possibly for many years, maybe your entire life, dating back to childhood. Perhaps. What's that reoccurring interest that you have, or calling, an idea that you have that you keep putting on the back burner, but it's kind of relentless, and it's making, hey, I'm trying to get
always there.
It's trying to get your attention. And so you have to sort of slow down, quiet your mind, quiet your life, and listen to that, pay attention to it. And at least give it some attention. So what baby steps do you need to take to do it? Because we always make these excuses about, I can't do that now because I got to wait till I graduate, or I got to wait till I retire, or the kids move out of the house, blah, blah, blah. Just stop using those excuses. What's some little baby step that you can take right now? To put, when I first had got the inkling to create affirmation videos, I didn't have this 5-year business plan. I wasn't planning on posting 2 a week. I just put one out, just for grins. I saw that, it got a few views. Okay, I'll put out a second. Like a month later or something, I put out a second one. And then most of the first year, I was really like sporadically doing them until I noticed after a while, these are getting a lot of attention. I'm enjoying this. People are benefiting from what I have to say and my voices or my voice and the affirmations that I'm creating. Then I just went all in on it. And so that's kind of the way that I do things. I follow the energy of what's lighting me up, and what are people responding to. That combination of that thing, that's what pulls me forward, and then I just pour more energy into that. So what is that in your life, right? It doesn't have to be drumming, But what is that thing? And Debbie, our friend Debbie Chester mentioned earlier, she's an artist, and she probably hasn't been spending as much time as she'd like. That her soul is calling her to do more art.
Yeah.
So do that.
Yeah. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Because, when you're, because you're a being of free choice. You get to choose what you do, you know. However, if you're lucky enough, and I mean lucky enough, to be able to spot a calling, like I remember when I was called to the choir. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Oh my God, seriously? Like, really? Because I didn't sing at that time. I was not musical. I don't play an instrument. Playing with drums, I was just even thinking as I was like hitting that little drum, because I don't have the mallet with me. But as I was playing the drum, I was thinking to myself, wow, okay, I actually have all kinds of drums that I could play to support our music, and I played some drum for Bob the other day when he was doing some songs. But I can see where I would bring that into. But as far as like being musical, so like when the calling came to do the choir, it was so left field for me that it would have been so easy for me to go like, no.
That doesn't make any
No
sense.
way.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. I was thinking it was going to come like I was going to teach dance, or I was going to teach movement, or I was going to help women get liberated in their bodies, or something like that. I had no idea it was going to be a choir, a community choir for the city of St. Louis. And we still have that choir singing on Sundays once a month at CSL. It's very, very tiny now after COVID. COVID made everything really small.
We have 8 singers, and not all of them can even
Yeah, and
are
they
available
can't-
on
and
the
it's
same
like
day.
a rare opportunity, like maybe twice a year, when all 8 of them can be there at the same time.
Yeah.
So, but the essence of the choir is still there. That's how powerful that choir was, and we at one time had 42 members, and I was totally in a zone that I knew nothing about. I absolutely knew nothing about it. But what I did say was, I said, hey, look, this is your big idea. I'll do all the things. I'll find the place to do it. I'll make a little sign-up sheet. I'll invite the people to come. I'll get as ready as I can. But when that moment comes for me to say something, you better show up. You better lead, because I need to be guided. Because I'm moving in an area that I don't know anything of, nothing. And I had to come and beg Bob to help me. Right? And Bob was like, I am not no choir boy. Girlfriend, look at me. I'm a rock and roll star. And I was like, maybe you might be a rock and roll star, but your honey girl needs some support right now with this choir idea. Come on, help me out.
I don't believe those were the exact words that I used.
Well, that was the feeling. That
Yeah,
was, some people say
I'm
things,
a rock and
but
roll
like
guy.
they embody it,
Yeah.
while they're saying it. So anyhow, you know what I'm saying.
That's right.
So
yeah. So a couple other things came up during this call yesterday. We've shared the choir story before, but yeah, you may and
yeah, we didn't share like that.
But we
Yeah, follow that thing,
so
especially if it seems crazy to you.
though these callings, don't make the mistake that this calling has to be turned into your new life's full-time life's mission. Sometimes these callings are just something that, because the topic of self-care came up a couple times yesterday in our High Vibe Tribe call, where just doing these things as for personal, maybe you don't have to share them. Maybe you just scratch that itch. It's something that's innately within you, and by doing that, you become more fulfilled and satisfied, and it allows you to live a richer life. Beatrice was sharing with us that she loves to travel, and she's been traveling more lately, and it's just like she had this whole feeling of lightness and energy about her that was missing in previous months, because she had allowed herself to travel and enjoy simple things like that. Again, it doesn't have to be your life's mission, or you have to start a nonprofit or something to be able to live this out. So, and maybe those baby steps, those things that you just do kind of just to satisfy your own self-care needs, well, then might evolve into something bigger.
You never know.
And better. Yeah. So, but at least, but self-care, take care of yourself.
Hopefully, whatever is calling you is infused in self-care. Like my drumming is infused in self-care. When I'm drumming, I'm taking care of myself.
Yeah.
Same thing like with this whole thing with with my lifestyle, like changing my lifestyle so that I can benefit health wise, helping my body heal and creating an environment in which my body can heal. And it's unique to me, so it's not like I can follow any kind of cookie cutter out there. So, yeah, so there's so many things. It's like, what's calling you right now? What just like keeps showing up? Just
Yeah.
keeps like kind of nudging you. It's like that little nudge,
Yeah.
like, come on, do it, come on.
And give those things the energy or the attention that they deserve. Hopefully you know what those things are. If you're not, just
Test them.
Yeah, just
Give some energy to it and see what happens.
Yeah.
Create like, okay. So if you don't know if that's quote a calling or not, just do something in the direction of it anyway. And then if momentum starts happening from that, like, oh, and then if nothing happens from it, then just like, oh, okay. Like if there's because here's the thing. You need energy to support you moving through because everything that we do comes with challenges.
Oh yeah.
Everything. Doesn't matter what it is. When it's attached to your calling, a passion, a deep yearning, desire within you, you're much more motivated to continue on when it gets tough, and it will get tough. It will always get tough, right? Because these things are designed for us to grow forward in, to get stronger in.
Yeah.
Right. And so you've got to have, you have to have that fuel, that inner fire that's burning so that when it gets like, oh my God, I just don't want to do it today, that fire consumes you and pushes you over the edge.
It reminds me of Elizabeth Gilbert, who is best known for the book
love her.
Eat, Pray, Love. She has a book out called Big Magic,
Magic.
which is about the creative, like pursuing creative activities. And she talks about this thing that at first I'm like, oh man, but it really does make a lot of sense. So no matter what route you pursue or whether you're working a traditional day job, going the traditional path, or going the entrepreneurial route, or following this big vision, there are going to be challenges. So yeah, like Pooki said, you have to be have that energy and that sense of mission. You know why you want to pursue this, because you're going to encounter challenges. And she talks about, she uses a different word. I'm going to use the word crap. She says, "Are you willing to eat the crap sandwich that comes along with pursuing this path?" And if your energy and your enthusiasm for making this thing happen is greater than you're I'm okay. I have to eat this. Eat this crappy sandwich every now and then on my way to it, then you're more likely to get there, right? But a lot of people just don't like that aspect of it, and they stop. But just fine if that's a choice that you make. Also, a lot of things that I had interest that popped up over the years that I was excited about in the moment, and as I started to pursue them, and I had a realization like, now that I'm doing this, I'm not so thrilled with it after all. And so I would just acknowledge that at some point. You have to decide where that line is. And there's a lot of things I pursued that, I'm not feeling the energy anymore. So I'm going to go with something that is working. That doesn't mean you should give up too early if you really feel like compelled and you're meant to do this thing. So you have to decide, again, where that line is to keep pursuing, or no, this is not really, maybe I just had an interest and it really wasn't the true calling, but you have to decide for. What also came up with what stops a lot of people from taking those first baby steps is perfectionism and what are people going to think and all this stuff. And so give yourself permission to be messy. That was a big message that came up yesterday on our call. So just kind of assume that your first attempts to get this thing out there in a small way, it's not going to be perfect. You're going to look back a year from now and you're going to say, oh man, I've come a long way. I was really kind of sloppy. And like that first live stream 3.5 years ago looks pretty darn primitive compared to what we're doing now, right? We didn't know what we were doing. We were kind of like fumbling our way through it. One microphone. So we've upgraded things. And don't you want to see progress? Like if we look back 3.5 years and said, oh, we're pretty much doing the exact same thing in the same awkward way. Like, no, you want to look back and go, wow, I've come a long way, which means your initial attempts are going to be messy, right? Not perfect. You won't be completely satisfied with them. But if you know that going into it, there's the good affirmation for you. I give myself permission to be messy.
Yeah, and know it going into it.
Yeah.
You have to anticipate the obstacles. Because they're going to be there. And it's just like you're just preparing yourself for the journey. Right? You're making sure that you're fortified, that you've got, you've got everything that you need in order to come up against some of the challenges that you're going to face along the way, because there will be challenges in everything. I'm facing challenges right now in my drumming. It's all good.
So did you have some affirmations on this topic? Then we have another song. We got Bob's Comedy Corner coming up here, but maybe I was planning on doing this later, but it makes sense to do this now since we're talking about it. Just a couple of things that we're like new things that we're pursuing, and so one is, in addition to drumming, Pooki is in the final stages of getting getting a certification from Dr. Mindy Pelz to be the correct phrase is a lifestyle coach with a focus on health and wellness for women, especially menopausal women in particular. Right?
Yeah, that's going to be my focus.
Yeah. And so, and she has got is building like a waiting list or an email list for if you're interested in that topic and want to know what she's doing in that realm, few of you have already signed up for it. But if Lisa's going to pop a link in the live comments, but it's also in the description wherever you're watching this. There's a link to that as well, and it'll take you to a page that looks like that. We've already actually changed the wording of that, but that's an old version of it. But just go ahead and fill out those fields, and Pooki will be sending emails out.
I'm in the process of my own journey. And one of the reasons I signed up for the certification course is because I knew that I would get the information that I needed in order to help myself. And so I am definitely post-menopause. I'm definitely 10 years past. My body has depleted all of its estrogen, and now I'm pretty much at a state where I need to work on, I don't have all those hormones raging through my body anymore. And so there's some things that I can do to support my health and my thyroid. So I'm learning those things through Mindy right now. In the process, I'm learning a lot of things about how to help women, and we're such hormonal beings. We are governed by our hormones, and I think it's really important for us to understand our hormones on a deeper level and know how to support our hormones and how to move through all of those changes that are happening within us as women. And so it's very different from men. Men don't have this opportunity that we've been given to be so complex. They are much more simple. They just get testosterone bursts every 15 to 20 minutes, and they're pretty good, pretty steady Eddie all the way, right?
Let's be steady Eddie.
Women are different, right? We produce life. And so there's a whole nother thing that happens within us. There's so many chemical changes that are happening within our bodies. And so I've chosen, because I know that this is probably one of the most difficult times for women in general, is the perimenopause, like the 10 years, or right before when your cycle starts changing and starts getting irregular, till the time when your cycle completely ceases. I'm focusing on those years. I'm going to specialize in that area because that's where I'm at right now. And I understood the frustration of not being able to find the information that I needed to support myself during this time of my life. There's not a lot of information out there, well, I would say reliable information about menopause. And I'm not going to listen to men talk about women's hormones. I'm just not. It's just not going to happen for me. So I've been learning all this stuff. So yes, of course, if you're, in your 20s or 30s and you're having some challenges with your body or whatnot, or understanding it, I can help you. But my focus is going to be on women like me, because that's the most challenging time in our lives. And believe it or not, between the ages of 45 and 55 is the time in a woman's life when she's the most likely to commit suicide. And that's because things are changing for us and we don't understand what's going on. So I'm here to help you understand that time in your life and what's going on, and help you navigate that in a really healthy way and set you up for your menopausal years to be like your most amazing years ever, because they are, and they will be, right? And I'm gonna help set you up with that. Although first I'm gonna do it for myself.
So if you're a woman and you that resonates with you, get on that list. And again, the links in the description and in the live feed comments here.
There's a lot going on.
So one thing that I've been doing these affirmations now on YouTube the channel continues to grow, or within a couple of months, we should be at 400,000 subscribers on my Affirmations channel. And I'm really happy to continuing to serve in that way, and we'll do this for many years to come. However, I've been feeling about what's the next thing that I can offer? What can I do beyond affirmations? And so here's something that I'm experimenting with. Come over and join me here and see how it feels. But I created this thing, like a new. I'm actually going to be converting, I think, my existing email list over to this. But it's got a newsletter called The Abundant Life with Bob Baker, your oasis for affirmations and inspiration. But we like peeking around the side there. But basically, it's like, here's the next step. If you enjoy my affirmations and you want to take a deeper dive with me, I'm going to be creating some content there in that newsletter that will go beyond just affirmations. I'll post them there, but I'll do some other things. And so, actually, the link, I don't have it to put up on the screen. But if you go to bobbakerinspiration.com/newsletter. bobbakerinspiration.com/newsletter. It'll take you to the page for this Abundant Life newsletter. Just enter your email address only, click submit, and then you'll notice you'll have both free and paid options. You can sign up for free if you want. There's a couple different options for a monthly and a small monthly and annual fee where you'll get some extra perks along the way. And I'll take you. We'll be creating some things more like. I know I got a little distraction with the dog there, but check it out. It describes what it is there, and join me on that new journey. So now, again, that's called The Abundant Life. All right, revamping my my email newsletter. It's also like a multimedia blog platform. I'm using something called Substack to host this, and there's a free app you can access the stuff too. So it's a lot of. So come and join me. Let's see how that goes, right? Now, I have affirmations regarding this reinventing your life thing. Pooki, are you ready to do this? So who's stating them first and who's repeating them? Yep. Here they are. You want me to say them first?
You say them first.
Okay. Just repeat after me.
Okay, I'll do it.
All right, here we go. You're going to do what? Say them first or repeat them?
Oh, I'm okay. I'll say them first.
All right, go for it.
I am ready to reinvent myself and create my ideal future.
I am ready to reinvent myself and create my ideal future.
I embrace new beginnings with confidence and excitement.
I embrace new beginnings with confidence and excitement.
Reinventing myself is a journey I welcome.
Reinventing myself is a journey I welcome.
I am the architect of my destiny.
I am the architect of my destiny.
I listen to my inner voice.
I listen to my inner voice.
I trust my heart will guide me.
I trust my heart to guide me.
I am ready to reinvent my life.
I am ready to reinvent my life. So if you like those, there's actually a link where you can download that image if you want to print it off or post it somewhere, absolutely free of charge. Lisa's popping it in the live stream chat, and it's also in the description. It'll be here, whether it's a replay or whether you're watching live. So hope you enjoyed those. All right, I think it's time for a song.
Okay, you get ready for a song, and I'm going to respond to Kelly.
You go.
Because Kelly asked if she was in menopause, and I would say, yes, my dear, you are. So you would be living the menopausal life.
The menopausal life.
Mm-hmm. Actually, it gets a little easier at that stage, but yeah. Very, very good, everybody. Women are very complex and unique beings.
Yes, they are.
And once you understand what I wish I would have had this teaching when I was younger. I wish I would have understood what was happening with my body so that I could have assisted in its process. I could have helped it do what it was needing to do. But I just didn't know. Hopefully, I can help you know so that I can spare you some of the struggles that I've had to experience. It's all beautiful.
All right. So here's a song, an original song, it's like 2 or 3 years old, that definitely ties into this. Because really, when we're talking about following your calling, reinventing yourself, it's really about finding a more fuller way for you to shine your light. And here's a song about that. I'm gonna hit the button. Here we go. There was a time I did struggle like the missing piece of a jigsaw puzzle. I felt left out, no doubt. But something inside spoke to me, a greater life that was meant to be. And I turned that doubt inside out. I had to learn to make my way through the dark until I finally found my spark. Shine your light, make it bright, live your life your way. Shine your light, make it bright, love your life today. You can live your life with worry, or you can tell a better story. Try to find the light in the night. You can choose a greater vision. It all comes down to a decision to fly to the sky so high. It really does come down to choosing your own way. I know you have something to say. Shine your light, make it bright, live your life your way. Shine your light, make it bright, love your life today. It really does come down to making a decision on how you want to live your life. Are you ready to create that bright future? Are you ready to reinvent yourself? You have to learn to make your way through the dark until you finally find your spark. Shine your light, make it bright, live your life your way. Shine your light, make it bright, love your life today. Shine your light, make it bright, live your life your way. Shine your light, make it bright, love your life today, your way today. There you go. Shine
There you go.
your light, baby.
I love this drum. Oh, so
I think it loves you.
Aw. No. Aw.
Having a love affair with your drum.
Aw.
Love affair with your drum. Thank you so much for the kind words on the song. Thank you, Kelly Alexander. Appreciate that. Debbie. Hi, Patricia. Thanks for the kind words. And Soria. Helen is doing some little dancing there.
Good job, everybody.
Okay. Yes, indeed. Yeah. I love all
Boy, he
the.
is with it today.
What's that?
He is with it today.
Oh, Keone.
Uh-huh.
He's a little excited here.
He's
huh?
a little excited.
Okay, let's see here. Now
No way.
it's time for
No, no,
something.
no.
No, it's not that
No.
time.
It's not that time.
Oh, yes, it is. It's definitely that time. So
Oh
let
my
me
gosh,
let,
here we go.
let me tell. This is going to be a little bit different. It's an encore presentation, and so it's June 23rd. Pookie, you know that? Yep. Today's June 23rd. And you know what? On this date in 1912,
What? I wasn't
British
born then.
mathematician Alan Turing was born.
Who?
Alan Turing. He was
I
a
don't even know who
mathematician.
that is.
Well, he was a mathematician. He was a logician who made major contributions to mathematics, cryptanalysis, logic, philosophy. Very smart guy. There was a movie made after him that I can't remember. Crystal or somebody, you want to look up the name of the movie that was about him that was out recently in recent years. He was he was into mathematical biology, including algorithms. He was also involved in areas that years later were named computer science, cognitive science, artificial intelligence, and so on. He's widely considered to be the father of theoretical computer science, and he died in 1954. So he did all these things like years ago. And so I just thought that it occurred to me that this would be a great opportunity to do some jokes about math, right? And as I was preparing this, I realized, wait a second, at some point in the past year, we did some math jokes. So what I did is I went into the archives, I edited together a previous recording. Great movie with Benedict Cumberbatch, The Imitation Game, is that what it's called? Crystal says?
There you go.
Okay, I thought Benedict Cumberbatch. Yeah, I didn't know that's what it was called. The Imitation Game. Okay.
There you go.
Well, awesome sauce. There you go. So he and his team, broke the Nazi code during World War II.
So these are going to be old. This is a.
Yeah, this is a previous encore edition of, and you're in it, Pookie. So here we go. Here's some math jokes for you from a previous recording, edited for the best of the best. Here we go. I think it's time for
What?
It's Bob's Comedy Corner.
Should do be why.
Bob's Comedy Corner. So I thought this would be a great opportunity. This inspired me to do a whole series of jokes on math and algebra and things of that nature. Okay? And
Okay, ready?
Here we go. Pookie, are monsters good at math?
I have no idea.
Well, not unless you count Dracula. Hey, what do you get when you multiply a New York City landmark by itself? Times Square. These are a little more intellectual jokes there for you
Right.
for you math nerds out there, but I hope you enjoy these. Here we go. Hey, what do you get when you divide the circumference of a jack-o'-lantern by its diameter?
I have no idea.
Pumpkin pie. Oh, here we go. If I had 6 oranges in one hand and 4 apples in the other hand, what would I have?
I have no idea.
Really big hands. Oh, this one I kind of tweaked and rephrased myself. I'm kind of proud of this one. Ready? What do you call a group of hipster math dudes?
Idea.
Algebros. Oh, I'm loving this. Hey, you know what? I had an argument with a 90-degree angle.
You did.
Yeah, it turns out it was right. Hey, how does a mathematician plow fields?
How?
With a protractor. Isn't that a protractor? Is one of those little things you measure things with, right?
Right. But
Stick
there's
your-
so many people that have no idea what these things are.
Well, they're just going to have to be in the dark because it'll make the people that do get them all the more,
all the funnier.
love them all
Right.
the more. Okay.
Because I use protractors in
Yeah.
math class.
Is that?
I don't think they use them anymore. Right.
All right, let's continue here. Hey, did you hear about the algebra teacher who retired?
No.
Yeah, she couldn't cope with the aftermath. Why wasn't the geometry teacher at school?
Why?
Because she sprained her ankle. But that was a good one. All right. Oh, Pookie, how do you stay warm in a perfectly square room?
Tell me.
You go stand in the corner. It's always 90 degrees. Oh, parallel lines. They have so much in common. It's a shame they'll never meet. Okay, two more left. What did the mermaid wear to math class?
Tell me.
An algebra. What knight created the round table? Circumference.
Those were cute.
And this has been It's Bob's Comedy Corner.
Should do be why.
Bob's Comedy Corner. There you go. We're heading into the
Those
stretch.
are funny. Those are cute.
I thought those were pretty good. Yep. There you go.
That's probably funnier than anything that we could have come up with today.
That's right. Yeah.
Good job,
That
babe.
was a pretty good version. I just thought I would. Yeah. You did a really good job at your straight man. That
All right.
on that
Lessons
one.
to self.
Yeah. So just that constant feedback.
All right. We'll have to practice, honey.
Like, no, I give up. What, Bob? No, I have no idea. What is it? It's just like go back and watch recordings of Ed McMahon.
Ed McMahon? Okay, I'll do it. As soon as we're done with this call.
All right. I doubt you'll do that, but I don't blame you. Let's do a little recap here. Bob's,
Recapping?
we're going to cap and recap. So next Saturday, June 29, 10 a.m. Eastern, we got a free Zoom call. It's going to be a party. We're going to be playing music. We're going to be telling jokes. We're going to be interacting live with you in real time.
That early in the morning?
Yeah, I know.
Babe,
But it won't be early in the morning for our friends in Europe.
you're going to have to get your dancing shoes on.
Oh, so last year when I forgot
Hey,
to
listen,
mention.
I want everybody to vote if you want to see Bob dance. Okay, Bob. So we're gonna have. It's gonna be a Bob dance-a-thon. Everybody has to dance, and then we get Bob to dance too.
I'm not sure I like where this is going, but
Yeah, and then we'll have a Bob look-alike dance contest to see who can dance like Bob. And then we'll award
it's
prizes.
scary. It's like the Elaine from Seinfeld, that dance. So last year we had like an 80s theme, like dress up like from the 80s. But this year we had a more general, like it's called like colorful creativity or something. So just like wear something bright, fun, shiny.
Wear your happy clothes.
Yeah, happy clothes. So
Clothes that make you feel extra happy.
extra
happy.
happy.
You know those ones.
But
They usually have a lot of color in it.
Yeah.
Looks like the rainbow kind of. And when you put it on, you just feel happier. Wear that.
You just feel happy.
Maybe you have some happy sunglasses or happy hats.
Does it even say here?
We like happy shoes too. If you've got happy shoes, yeah, bring your happy shoes.
The theme is colorful, creative expression. So wear something bright and fun. That's what the instructions say.
Yeah, just and for those of you that want to costume it up and just go all out and get all decked, do it.
I'm not sure I agree with this. I think Bob should definitely dance. I'm not sure about that.
It's a Bob dance contest.
Earlier, I forgot to acknowledge the reactions to these the encore edition of the math jokes. But Bridget said I needed those laughs. Thanks. Jessica liked the Count Dracula one, made the very first one. Kelly liked the protractor references there. She was wearing. Oh, the C cup probably was the algebra reference. Oh, C cup, the mermaid would be SEA cup. That was there's a nice pun. If you even intended
So
that.
good, Leah.
Great rerun. Enjoyed the math jokes. How many
Of
of you
course
actually
you would, Holly Ann. That's just exactly what I'm talking about.
And how many of you remember the first time? Were there live the first time we did that?
I don't even remember it. I was
don't-
there.
That's bloody circumference. Yeah, that was a good one. Casey says, "What's up?"
Yeah.
I heard.
I
he
guess
was
after
laughing
about
earlier.
160 of these,
Algae Bros. Yeah. I need to put together a compilation of the best of Bob's Comedy Corner and pumpkin pie. Yeah, PI. Thank you very much. All right. What else? And we talked about Pookie's waiting list. That was just pretty recently, so we probably don't need to recap that.
No.
If you happen to catch this live stream, like came in toward the
Just
end
check
of it,
out my videos.
this page becomes the replay page right after the broadcast. So if you please go back to the beginning and check out all the songs and the messages and the when we talked about following your heart, creating your new future or creating your future, blah, blah, blah. Bob, can you do the robot in his parachute pants or dance to MC Hammer? Can't touch this. Oh, we just don't have the space here. Yeah, we're not able
Oh,
to do it.
we will, because we're gonna clear this out so that we can get rid of this green screen and then just have the.
Or you want to go back to just the room?
We're gonna do it all next week,
Okay.
especially so that you can dance.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's see how that goes, folks.
You got 1 week, Bob, to take some dance
right.
lessons to figure this out.
Take some dance lessons. Do you know anybody who I can learn from? So, who knows how to dance?
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know who that could be.
We're rambling now. Hey, if you have any questions about anything that we want to do, you want to get a hold of us for something, the best way to do that is to reach out to Ms. Lisa Shepard. Oh, there's a
Yeah, because we don't check our stuff. Okay, that's me. I don't check
Pooki
my
doesn't
stuff
check
regularly.
anything. Yeah,
And
she's-
so, because I'm just flying around.
So, especially if you want to use reach Pooki.
Yeah,
send-
especially if you want to reach me, you have to go through Lisa, because Lisa will definitely make sure that your request is known.
That's right. So Lisa at bobbakerinspiration.com. That's a photo from back in April when we met Lisa for the first time in the Villages in Florida. Oh, that was
Isn't she adorable? Adorbs.
adorbs. Totally. So right now we're going to be playing a song called I Am Happy, Healthy, Wealthy, and Wise, another original kind of, it's dance time. While this song plays, what are your takeaways from our topic today, especially about creating your future, follow your heart, reinvent your life, or anything that you got out of this broadcast? Pop it in the comments, and I'm going to be displaying them during this song along with us and Keone. And so there you go. Let us know what really stood out for you. What are you going to put into practice this week?
Do it.
All right. So here we go. I am happy. I am healthy. Sing along, dance along, move your body, and say these affirmations to yourself.
Yeah, do it.
All right, here we go. I am happy. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wise. I am happy. I am healthy. I am wealthy, I am wise.
Let's break it down. Can you feel the beat in your body?
I am happy. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wise. I am happy. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wise. I am happy. I am happy. I am healthy. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wealthy. I am wise.
There you go. She keeps going. Wind her up, even with no music playing. There's a link there where you can, if you want to hear more of our music available on various platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, and so on, you can go to bobbakerinspiration.com/music to find that. It'll actually take you to a page that looks something like this, where you can links to our Bandcamp site, different albums that we have, the YouTube music playlist, and so on. And again, where you can find us on the different platforms. So check that out. Again, if you want to see be part of this new newsletter called The Abundant Life. There I'm going to be sharing things beyond affirmations, all in the personal development, the growth, like what's the next step, things that like actually putting this stuff into action, other inspiring spoken word messages. Check that out. Just go to bobbakerinspiration.com/newsletter for that one. Everything is bobbakerinspiration.com/ and then
Everything.
Yeah, everything. It's so there's newsletter, there's music, what else? Oh, and if you could use some coaching from me, you can go to .com/mentor, and there's some information there that'll forward you to a page about that. All kinds of stuff here.
All kinds.
Yeah. Somebody mentioned earlier, I'm not seeing all the comments, and the reason is we're streaming live to 3 different places. My YouTube channel, Pooki's YouTube channel, and this week it's my Facebook page, but we'll get that straightened out, so it'll be on Pooki's Facebook next time. But if you're on any one of those platforms, you're only going to see comments being left on that particular platform. Here, we're seeing all comments from all 3 are coming in. So if we're referencing things you're not seeing, you're not missing anything. It's just on a different platform. We're trying to get more people, and as many people as possible, to be on Pookie's channel. So please subscribe to her YouTube channel.
Yeah, and if you're wanting to know some things, oh, I turned it off.
Oops. Is it on?
Is it on now?
I think so. Go ahead.
Talking?
Yeah.
Okay. If you wanted to know, I'm going to be starting to post some videos about health and wellness and lifestyle and how we can, for women, so how we can navigate these times in our lives. And it's going to be a lot of really general information, so it's available to anyone who is experiencing, the hormonal lifestyle of womanhood.
That means you got to be, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to be part of the womanhood
Yeah,
clan.
because everything is based off of your hormones and everything, and so that's kind of like what we're following. And so, so.
All right. I think we've come to an end here.
Oh,
This has been
so
awesome.
sad.
We're going to move on with the rest of our day.
Oh my gosh.
Take this energy that you are feeling. Hopefully you are feeling that, and take it with you throughout the rest of this day, throughout this week. And we'll be back next Sunday. But there's more videos. I got more affirmation videos going up. I got another interview coming up on Friday that'll be posted. And so, there's plenty here to keep you inspired. All right. We love you.
Love you.
We appreciate you.
Have an awesome week, everybody.
All right. We'll see you soon. So long for now. Bye.